So Philippians chapter 3, the Apostle Paul is essentially explaining to this church that, listen, I could put my confidence in my flesh. I could idolize my flesh. I could idolize all the things that I've accomplished and done and acquired, because for him, he had accomplished a lot. But then he goes on to say, I consider all of that trash compared to knowing Christ. And that kind of got my attention. It was essentially him saying, like, I have 1 million subscribers on every social media platform. I have a wife and 6 sons and 6 daughters. I have a multi-million-dollar company that's about to get evaluated in the next 2 years for billions of dollars. Like, right? He's listing all of these, like, things that people idolize. That's the modern version of it. You can read the real version for yourself. And then he says, and I think all of that is trash compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ. He's saying to know God is my goal because it is the most ultimate accomplishment I could ever have. And because of Jesus, I can now know God. Philippians chapter 3, I'm at verse 10. My goal is to know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his suffering, being conformed to his death, assuming that I will somehow reach the resurrection from the dead. He goes on to say, not that I have already reached the goal or am already perfect, but I make every effort to take hold of it, because I also have been taken hold of by Christ Jesus. This is how you tear down an idol. You make God everything to you. But how do you do that? You have to know him. And so he's saying, my goal is to know him because I realize that's the greatest thing I could ever do in life. I haven't reached it yet. Neither have we. It's a lifelong process. He says, but every effort, everything I am doing is focused on reaching that goal. As we seek first the kingdom, as we make every effort to know God more, we break down every other idol that's trying to get in the way. The truth is, any idol that we can make or set up is not as good as God. It's not. Our challenge is to come to the knowledge of Christ, where we prove that to ourselves every single day. Christ is better. Christ is better. Christ is better.